So you're a person that has been suffering from chronic disease for many, many years, and you're struggling to find the root cause, and you've tried everything under the sun, but nothing seems to work. Well, in this video, I'm going to talk to you about why the gut microbiome is one of the first places I investigate when addressing the root cause of chronic disease, and why everyone needs to get a comprehensive stool test to first start off. Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Yuan, and on this channel, I teach you about the science of integrative medicine to help you live a happier, healthier life. So, what is this gut microbiome that we've been hearing about for so many different ways? So, first, we have to understand that our physical body, our health, is dependent on more than just our typical standard blood work. Yes, it's that standard yearly checkup that everyone goes through where we check our cholesterol, where we check our blood sugar. But a key thing about the standard blood panels is that it doesn't really give us a look inside one of the most important areas of our health, which is inside of the gut. So, the microbiome is basically this collection of organisms throughout our entire digestive tract. And this is important because the composition of the microbiome is one of the key indicators to having good, healthy, long term health or chronic disease. And I'll explain why. Very commonly, when I address patients with especially chronic illnesses such as eczema, psoriasis, rheumatoid arthritis, and different types of even autoimmune conditions, the gut microbiome tends to be compromised most of the time. And when I say compromised, there is what's called dysbiosis. It's a fancy word for telling us that there is imbalance in healthy, good bacteria to bad bacteria. And the difference is healthy bacteria produces postbiotics. Think of it, it's like things that they make that is good for our body. And these bacteria help maintain not only the integrity of our gut, but actually keeps out the bad guys, right? It takes up space so that the other bad bacteria don't have enough room to thrive and grow. Versus when you have dysbiosis, which is basically an imbalance where there's more bad bacteria in your gut microbiome than we want, this is where problems start because certain bad bacteria will make certain products that can be highly inflammatory and highly damaging to our intestinal lining. And this is probably where you've heard of the term leaky gut. Leaky gut, or what science calls intestinal permeability, is basically when you have so much inflammation going inside of your gut from perhaps dysbiosis, these bad bacteria coming in. This is where it creates almost holes in your wall. Okay, that's where the term leaky gut comes from. And when you have holes in these walls, basically your gut is going to be highly sensitive because whatever food proteins you are intaking, it is actually leaking out of your gut and going into your bloodstream, which causes further systemic widespread problems. So, in chronic disease, in assessing for really foundational health, we want to understand the composition of our microbiome, how much good bacteria that is, and how much bad bacteria that is. Also, like I mentioned, intestinal permeability is very common, okay? And there are many ways to fix it, but based on just diet alone, it's tough to tell, right? Certain people have certain food sensitivities versus differences from food allergies. And really, one of the most important ways to start first is to get a stool test, right? Without a stool test, we are sort of shooting in the dark, right? When you're taking probiotics, these are the healthy strains that you want inside your body. But how do you know that your body maybe already has enough of that healthy bacteria strain and maybe needs something else? And also, like I mentioned, with the bad bacteria, how do you know that you have it? With typical blood work, it's hard to tell. It's impossible to tell. So, this is why a comprehensive stool analysis test is one of the first things I do with all of my patients because it is connected to so many different areas of your health. And when you can understand exactly what is going on, you can create a personalized plan to address it. Like I said, If you are low in a certain good bacteria, you want that bacteria strain to go up. So you supplement that immediately with that particular strain. Versus if you have other bacteria, bad bacteria that is in higher levels in your system, you want to focus your diet, you want to focus your nutraceuticals, your supplements in a way that targets not only in removing that bad bacteria out of your system, but also preventing it from coming back. So, this is really how a personalized functional medicine approach can really tackle deep roots of chronic disease because we are addressing the gut, which is such a pivotal system in the body, not only for breaking down food, absorbing our nutrients, detoxification, elimination pathways. It's a big part of our immune system as well. So, this is why, with all my patients, 100% of the time recommend, whether if you have chronic disease or not, to get a comprehensive stool analysis test because it is one of the highest yield ways to jumpstart your health and to maintain long-term health. Okay. And by doing so, I've seen so many patients. Take it for myself, for an example, that a person that has severe chronic eczema for over 20 years, right, taking all these steroids, all these different medications, antibiotics, head to toe in, topical creams, and nothing seemed to be working until I found out exactly what was going inside of my gut microbiome. And once I found out, I was able to address it on a very specific, very precise, personalized level to my needs. Okay. And I especially find this important because someone else that has chronic severe eczema might have a completely different microbiome picture than mine. So that is why, again, the power of testing is so important to find out objectively what you need and the plan to get there to solving the root causes of these health issues. So if anyone is interested in getting a comprehensive stool analysis, you can feel free to get a consultation through me. These stool analysis tests are at-home test kits and can be done very conveniently. And once the results come back, we can create a personalized plan in helping addressing any goals that you're looking for towards your health. That's all for today's video. If you've enjoyed this video, I would highly appreciate if you like and leave a comment but down below if you've had any experience with the gut microbiome and how important it is to your health. And if you don't, feel free to leave a comment down below. Any questions that I can help, I will love to help answer. Again, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Dr. Jason Yuan. Take care, and I hope to see you in the next video.